Hi everyone, I hope you're well. I wanted to jump on today to talk to you about concealers. Now, there are two different concealer products available in the Younique range. The first is a mineral concealer, which is a powder-based concealer, and I'll come on and speak about that at a later date. The one that I'm going to cover today is the Skin Perfecting Concealer, which is from the Touch Mineral collection, and it is the one that is, in my opinion, best for covering any blemishes you may have on your skin. Now, in terms of colour selection, it comes in 13 different shades to match with our liquid foundation. So you have two options available with your concealer. The first is you would match it exactly with your foundation shade. That would be very successful if you're trying to cover something that is always apparent on your skin, and it is a dark, say a red colour. So if you have a birthmark, if you have a tattoo that you want to conceal on a certain part of your body, then you would want your concealer to match with your foundation. If, like me, you like to use it to conceal dark circles under the eyes, then you want to go for a shade at least 2 shades lighter than the liquid foundation that you would use. I'm also going to show you a little tip that I've picked up in terms of how we can use this product to the best of its ability. Now, something I really like with this, as with the majority of our products, is a little really does go a long way. You can just see I've squeezed a small amount onto my hand. It really is, I mean, it's not even the size of a pea. It's probably a quarter, if that, of a pea. And what I'm going to be using is our concealer brush. Always apply concealer, particularly around the eye area, with a brush. Reason being, it blends in better, and also if you're touching anywhere around the eye with the hands and the fingers, there is obviously some hygiene issues as well that can come into play. So what I'm going to do is just tap a little bit onto the brush. And what I used to do is, when I was trying to mask these dark circles, is I used to follow the line of the dark under circle, so sort of in a semicircle shape. What I do now is I actually come down underneath. You can see I've put a very faint line across there, and I come up in a tick or a flag shape, just like so. I take it quite high because my face shape, it does narrow in here, so by highlighting this section here, it's actually going to draw the face shape out wider. Now, as you can see, with the small amount I've used, I've still got a lot there. It is certainly enough to cover. Now I'm going to begin to blend and brush that in. You can use a blending bud to do this. If you've seen those, they are almost like sponges, where you would put a little bit of damp moisture from water onto the sponge, and then you would use that just to lightly wipe across the face. Now, what I want to do is, I'm not going to blend this in completely because I want to show you the illusion at its fullest extent. Now, had we just gone along the semicircle here, yes, we would have done some work in terms of concealing that dark circle, but by bringing the highlight down and up, you can really see your attention is being drawn to this section here, and that's quite obvious at the moment because we've not blended that all away. The shade that I've put on myself is Scarlet, which is the very lightest shade available. Depending on your skin tone, you may want to select a darker shade for yourself. As I said, you're aiming to go at least 2 shades lighter. This one for me is 3 shades lighter than the liquid foundation that I'm currently using, which is our Taffeta, and that is because I've got a little bit of a suntan at the moment. Usually my natural skin tone would be the Velour, which is 2 shades above this one here. So you see we're blending all that in nicely. Now, I've not put any foundation on, I've not put any liquid of the liquid BB cream or anything. I'm a great fan of putting your concealer on first, because what you can then do when you're coming and you're putting on your foundation or your tinted moisturiser, when you're putting that on, you're really coming up to this area here, and the two do blend together really nicely. If you had any other areas of imperfections, again, using the brush, you could just dab. Now, I quite like to go around the side of my nose because I quite often get a little collection of quite open pores around there. And the other way you can use it as well is as a highlighter. So A nice area to highlight is always between your eyebrows, no matter what face shape you have. That's going to draw attention to this section here. With most people, where you will be wanting to highlight, if not actually with probably everybody, is this area here. Drawing attention to the eyes is such a big thing, and the nose as well. It's always nice just to pop a little highlight down the bridge of the nose. People do sometimes get a little bit concerned about popping a highlight on the nose. I'm yet to meet anybody where it's actually done more harm than good. And I will come on and do a video completely dedicated to contouring as well, so you can see how that all works. So you see the difference. This eye here, you can still see the remnants of the bag. Here it is completely masked, and we are quite predominantly drawing attention to this area here. Hopefully you found that useful. If you want any further information, I will pop a link below which will take you directly to the product page with obviously full details as well as how you can order. And as always, if you've got any questions or if you want anything featured in particular, please don't hesitate to get in contact with me. Take care everybody, bye bye.